of a seed of evildoers. Let me read that again. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupt. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. You know, they are going away backwards. Verse 5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint. That's it, man. You see? That's it. That's what it is, man. And reading these scriptures and looking at that, you cannot be joined with a 2/3 in this world when it comes to divine judgment, because they don't know YAHAWASHI. So when divine judgment come down upon our people, which is 2/3 of them, man, you just gotta let them be. That's their destiny. They gotta die out. Okay? That's what it is. This is lamentation. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. The Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes are yet fellow. For our vain help in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. And that's our people. In the ancient world, they watched for nations to save them, trying to build alliances with them, with divine judgment came down on them. So that's what 2/3 of our people are going to do today. They look at Esau, even the so-called white man, these other nations, to save them, but it ain't gonna work doing divine judgment. Okay? They watch in desperation, right? And they're going to watch in desperation, looking for help, but they're not gonna get no help from these other nations, because these other nations, including Esau, Edom, divine judgment gonna be upon him. He's gonna be trying to save himself. And they're gonna bring that chip, which is the mark of the beast, as a solution, but that's gonna be to your destruction, and his too. And that's the funny part about Esau, Edom, right? Him bringing that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Him bringing that, the Heavenly Father knew, you know, that he was going to use him, because that devil, Esau Edom, is so proud and so stupid that he thinks that bringing advanced technology to where he going to escape out of divine judgment. And wherever the brother Daniel is, he laughing at Esau Edom. Wherever the brother Daniel is, he laughing at Esau Edom, aka Ethelbald the fourth. I call him Ethelbald the fourth, but we know that it was only it was the first and the second and third Ethelbald. We know about them, but I call Esau Edom Ethelbald the fourth. But Ethelbald the fourth don't exist, but Esau Edom is Ethelbald the fourth, and Daniel that laughed at him concerning his technology, right? He knows Esau Edom is stupid, and the Heavenly Father and the Son know Esau Edom is stupid. That's why he gonna use him to bring forth this microchip, right? To get him destroyed, and 2/3 of our own people gonna be looking at Esau Edom for help, but it's gonna be in vain. You see? This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes is yet fellow, for our vain help in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. And that's our people watching, looking for hope in Esau, Edom, which it ain't gonna work, right? Esau, Edom, gonna go straight into destruction. He's the son of perdition, right? This is James, the 5th chapter. See what we can get out of this. This is James, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl, for your misery there shall come upon you. Yeah, weep and howl, because you oppressed and defrauded the children of Israel, right? You Edomites had a 245 years concerning an economic jump. You had 245 years free labor, economic jump on the children of Israel. When you look at you look at 1620 all the way up to what is it, 18 to 1800s. When was slavery? Let me see. Yeah, all the way up to 1865. You look at 1620, right? All the way up to 1865. That's 245 years. So you had 245 year economic jump on the children of Israel, right? 245 year economic jump, free labor, right? So the scriptures, since the Heavenly Father is righteous, and a person that does iniquity should not escape, right? Because the Heavenly Father and Son are just powers. So it says here in James, for the oppressor that defrauded the children of Israel. It's James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Verse 2, your riches are corrupt and your garments are moth-eaten. Yeah, your riches is corrupt because you got it defrauding the children of Israel. You had a 245 year economic jump, right, of free labor. And it says moth-eaten, meaning when something is moth-eaten, it's worthless. In other words, with divine judgment, this money, and that money that you got by defrauding the oppressed Israel is not going to save you, man. Your technology is not going to save you, man. Because that's what you did. You use the money that you got to build your technology open that you can go beyond human capabilities to escape the divine judgment, but it ain't gonna work. And you use the children of Israel to get that money, right? To where you can advance and go beyond human capability. But that technology that you got is not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you escape divine judgment, right? The Heavenly Father and the Son are just powers and they're gonna bring you down. This is James chapter 1, verse 1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Verse 2, your riches are corrupt and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh, and as it were fire, and ye shall heap treasures together for the last day. Verse 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Verse 5, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton, you have nourished your heart as in the day of slaughter. So what it is I read that again for the motorcycle. This is James chapter 5 verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and wanton. Ye have nourished your heart as in the day of slaughter. So what it is you have gotten rich and have gotten fat. So what it is you have gotten fat like an animal. So what it is you have got fat like an animal, and just like you fatten an animal up to get slaughtered, that's what you did, and that's what the Heavenly Father set you up to do. You have gotten fat, but it's fat for you to get slaughtered, right? You have lived that way of life to where you have gotten fat to where you're gonna be set up to get slaughtered. The Heavenly Father and His Son set you up. Let's go into the different translations we can get out of there. This is James chapter 5, verse 5. This is the New International Version. It says, you have lived on the earth in luxury and self-indulgence. Ye have fattened yourself in the day of slaughter. The New Living Translation. Ye have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every desire. You have fatten yourself for the day of slaughter. See that? The Heavenly Father said, look, you fatten yourself for the day of slaughter. This is the Amplified Bible. It says, on the earth you have lived luxuriously and adored yourself to soft living, and led a life of wantonness, pleasure, self-indulgence, self-gratification. Ye have fattened your hearts in the day of slaughter. So that's what you did, right? You have gotten fat, but it's for the day of slaughter. Like you fatten up an animal to get slaughtered, so that's what it is concerning your judgment. The Heavenly Father is using a symbolic metaphor for fattening up an animal that's going to get slaughtered. For you rich men amongst Esau Edom, you're going to lose everything you got, right? You're going to lose everything, right? This is verse 6. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Jake ain't overthrown you, right? Jake ain't overthrow you Edomite. Y'all still in power, right? It says, verse 7, be patient therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it until he had received the early and the latter rain. Okay, just like a farmer wait for the crops to come up, right? That's a metaphor that the Heavenly Father is using through James. Just like a farmer waits, you know, for the crops to come up. So that's the way James is telling the believers, wait like a farmer wait for the crop to come up, meaning wait for the judgment that's going to come upon Esau Edom. Be patient, son. You got to go through it. So wait for the judgment, right? That's going to come upon Esau Edom. Let's see if we can get out of there. What verse is that? This is verse 7. It says, this is James in the New International Version of the Bible, right? James 5 and 7. It says, the New International Version. It says, be patient then, brother and sister, until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its its valuable crop, patiently waiting for the autumn and the spring rain. So that's what it's about. He used the farmer as a metaphor. He used the farmer crop as a metaphor to wait patiently, right? The New Living Translation. Dear brothers and sisters, be patient as you wait for the Lord's return. Consider the farmer who patiently waits for the rain in the fall and in the spring. They eagerly look for the valuable harvest to ripen, right? So we wait patiently for the Heavenly Father to bring the great judgment upon Esau Edom, right? Which is the rich man in this thing, who oppressed us to get what he got. It's the Amplified Bible, right? In the Bible Hub. So wait patiently, brother and sister, until the coming of the Lord. The farmer wait expectantly for the precious harvest from the land, being patient about it until it receives the early and the latter and the late rain. You see? So that's what he did. He used a metaphor, right, concerning the farmer. Right? That's what James did. Alright? So it says verse 8. Be also patient, establish your heart aright, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. It's near, right? Salvation is near. The coming of the Lord is near to bring judgment upon Esau Edom. Now, what I want to do is show y'all something. Right? Let's see if we can get out of here. Show y'all the signs of the times. Right? Riots in France. Let me go to YouTube. Show y'all the signs of the time. See, people see this and they would say, well, it's been happening. We understand that it's the signs of the time. Let me see something. This was 2 weeks ago in France. It's probably still going on. I don't know. You know, but that's what's going on in France. That's the signs of the times, man. That's biblical prophecy. People would say, oh, well, it's been happening. We see it as biblical prophecy, right? But you see it, the people that's unlearned in the world, oh, they always do that. No, we see it as biblical prophecy. Esau Edom world is falling apart, man, right before your eyes, man. And that was going on in France about 2 weeks ago. So the Heavenly Father and His Son is bringing these Edomites down, man. It's bringing these Edomites down, man. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for Esau Edom. Look at that. It ain't looking good for these Edomites in this world, man. It ain't looking good. It's gonna be a worldwide event. Esau Edom falling, man. It's gonna be worldwide, man. This ain't in America. It's gonna be worldwide, man. Okay. So I thought I'd show y'all that. Right. Let's see where we at on. Oh, we still good.